Hello, Prologue here, bringing you a new WarCraft 3 custom campaign showcase. This is Agerron's Treachery, created by Svetli, and also credited is by Mighty. I don't know what role that person played. Svetli is the one who I've been told made the campaign, but maybe it was a duo. Compadre of his helped him out. Alright, the map is set in a fantasy human kingdom. It is the first campaign in Svetli's series of WarCraft 3 custom campaigns. So perhaps a different setting than WarCraft 3 itself. We will find out. Let's get right into it. We do have a cool little looking loading screen here. It's zoomed in a little bit. You can see there's there's even an event here. Very nice. I like the gate that unlocks there, and you got the foot soldier taking a look around, making sure everything's in tip-top shape. Some stuff seems to be on fire here. This is neat. I like it. It's got a little musical theme to it too, as well as the moon there and everything else. All right, Prologue the Messenger. Founded by the mighty king as a campus, developed into a town by his grandchildren. After many ages, it has grown to become a city and the capital of a human race, or the human race, perhaps. Little hard to read there, but we got a custom map, a custom little UI here. In the year of 647, the king of Agerron had a talk with his advisor about the events in the kingdom. Your Honor, I've learned bad news about the city of Lorens. What news is it that you wish to tell me? Some strange creatures have attacked it recently. Even the orcs are weak against them. We don't know where they came from. And then a messenger was sent to warn the king about the creatures. Your Highness, a messenger has come. Let him in. Your Highness, I was sent to deliver news about the creatures. They are undead. Undead? I should have expected that. Do you know anything else? Yes, they have invaded these lands and destroyed the city of Lorens. I cannot allow that to continue. Therans, I will send you to investigate the matter. Yes, my king, I will lead the investigation. Son, prepare yourself. A mission awaits us. Alright. That was a pretty cool opening cutscene. You had a little bit of sort of introduction to the idea of like who the king is and what his court looks like, but it was brief. And one thing that I've learned from telling stories is that it's always a challenge to tell a story in a short amount of time, or communicate as much information as possible as necessary in as short an amount of time frame as possible, I think is really important. So props to Svetli for that. Opening cutscene, yeah, I mean, it cut around a little bit. It was a little difficult to follow like the time, but I guess that was all supposed to happen around the same time, obviously. But maybe not. Either way, it communicated to me the information I needed to know, which was that the king was informed of the undead, what they were, and sent out this guy named Therans the Orc Slayer to deal with the undead, investigate what's going on. Therans has taken his son, Edwin, in order to help him fight the undead and prove that he has grown up. Now, a few hours later, Therans and Edwin are approaching the Dark War Forest. And this is Chapter 1, Shadow in the Forest. Choose your difficulty. I'll go with hard. Oh, we have our own custom cursor, too, to match with this stuff. Very ornate background here. But it user interface... Okay, it's really shocking to me that a lot of other people don't... Maybe they do agree with this, but they just haven't put in the effort in their own projects. But I personally value user interface changes and visual stuff like that opening, mood setting, atmospheric, like splash screen that we were introduced to with that little gate animation and everything else when we first clicked on the campaign. I mean, that stuff's really important for setting your project apart from other projects. Like the ones that just reuse the same campaign animation screens as default Blizzard ones, or the ones that reuse like the map screens, like the map information or the user interface. I mean, it's easy to just think, oh, this is like WarCraft 3 that I've played already, but this is clearly different, and it's an immediate in-your-face notification that things are different. So just a word to the wise about that one, I suppose. Let's go on hard. I'm not familiar with the difficulty, so if hard winds up being too easy, we'll move up. Well, son, here we will divide. The group of workers are at your command, and you have a constructed base, which means that everything is ready. Yes, father. Good luck, my son. All right. We're taking control of Edwin, it looks like, and he has his own base. Perhaps a new tech tree as well. Sir, your father told us that the undead are located somewhere here. I know. Sir, orcs. Stop, Mon. We come in peace. Undead monsters burned our homes, and we've come to aid you against them. Sir, can we trust them? Yes, I think they can be of use for our investigation. Interesting. I can already sort of see where this might wind up going. Okay, there are a fair bit of new things here. We got train worker, it's on queue. Protect your base for 10 minutes. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on here. We got the farm, we got the new health bars, interestingly enough. You can acquire the goblin landmines. They are invisible to enemy units and explode on them. That deals damage when an enemy unit steps on it. Yes. Alright, awesome. We do have these new crate models here as well. We have a priest who can heal. All these new buttons that look pretty ornate as well. In this mission, you are able to construct orc buildings. You can get a barracks, a war mill. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and throw down a war mill, I guess, over here. Edwin carries a pack in which he can store his items for later use. And he has Holy Light. These new icons are going to take some getting used to. So the pack is actually just another hero-type unit where can store up to 2 items. Items in the pack cannot be used. The pack is always with Edwin. Items can be dropped, but only near Edwin. Pack cannot be used while Edwin is defeated, presumably, like, while he's dead. All right, so let's take a look at this priest. We've got Dispel Magic and Inner Might, so it looks like very similar to a default priest. So we'll have him take care of those crates for us.
Of course.
And then we have a Scout Tower, which I can upgrade into a Guard or Arcane Tower. Here we go. The first of the attackers are here. Our Guard Tower is getting destroyed. It's, okay, this is definitely more difficult than maybe I expected initially. Okay, so let's get Edwin out of the front lines here. We need to take on these necromancers, it would seem. I don't know what the best strategy would be here. Can he heal himself? He cannot. So let's have the orc grunt tank a little bit. We have this guard tower being constructed, so let's just sort of kite him around here. Turn around and hit this stuff. That abomination is going to be dealing quite a bit of damage to us. Ooh. Oh, and we have some more undead joining us. Okay, so let's restart. Hard is definitely difficult, based on the early units. We have a lot of new stuff, or visually at least. It's hard for me to justify the difficulty based on that, I think. At least right now. You need to allow players some time to explore. Unless we're simply not meant to... maybe we're perhaps not meant to actually do a lot of damage.
As you wish. I am your servant.
What's the term? Maybe we're just not meant to...
Right away. Of course. I am your
like,
servant.
get... I'm struggling to say what I'm trying to say here. So, what I was thinking is maybe what would happen is we would have some time to learn where the enemies are going to come from, if they're only going to come from one area, etc., etc. And I think I was caught off guard because I was busy like trying to analyze everything that was happening and figure out what was going on. But that's fine. Maybe we're simply not supposed to be able to actually you know, win on hard unless you know what to expect. That might be something as well. Maybe you're supposed to lose the first engagement here. Alright, so I think we need more ranged units. We have a Monument of Honor, which presumably can revive our hero. I'm not quite sure. We have a War Mill here. We need more farms. So why don't we... Where's a blacksmith? Farm is A. So the hotkeys are changed from default WarCraft 3. Let's go ahead and get improved masonry. We're going to need that. Masonry. I never got the memo on that one. Okay, so meanwhile, station our units here, a little bit further away from the mines. Okay, and we did have a war mill complete, so why don't we take a look at that? It looks like the tech tree is mostly the same. But we are going to need to get a blacksmith then. Lumber mill, blacksmith is R. Very different graphics than what I'm used to. They definitely are new in that regard. Okay, so all the mines are destroyed. Let's head out here. He's a multi-mage. Oh yeah, I didn't even check to see what else he has. He's Frozen Shards, which looks like Blizzard, and Brilliant Aura. Okay. Let's just get rid of these. Get a little bit more experience on Edwin there. And let's go ahead and build an Orcish barracks. Very nice of the orcs to help us out. And then we have a spearman here. It's actually melee. Do we have an archer? We do. Okay, so there is some new tech tree stuff. Spearman... Oh, it looks like archers get a lot of upgrades once we upgrade our town hall, which we can do. So I guess we'll save up some gold for that. We've got plenty of food right now. We have to defend our base for about 7 more minutes. We're doing pretty well, so let's go ahead and save here.
What you got?
We have our archer here as well. He's come out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade. Get Z to upgrade. We get the cavalrymen once we have a castle. I wonder if we have access to the whole tech tree from the get-go. It's not quite what I would expect. It doesn't look like it, because we're missing the workshop equivalent and the Griffin Rider equivalent, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's keep getting these upgrades. Obviously, we have upgrades for our orc guys, our orc friends here, but we don't have many units, so... Lumber is definitely a bit of a concern, but it's not really like we can do too much about that right now. Spear thrower. Interesting. We have a spear thrower, but we had a troll headhunter here. Let's go ahead and get seal ranged weapons. We can order up a couple spear throwers. I think that ranged units are going to be important when we're dealing with the undead. If we can get a few grunts that have high HP values, or these spearmen that have pretty high HP values for human units, we can probably just keep using heal mixed with Holy Light and deal with them in that way. Okay, so we've bought ourselves some time here. There is a meat wagon, so let's go ahead and Holy Light the Scourge to get rid of them a little bit quicker. We're going to keep pummeling through these guys. We are going to lose this turret, it looks like. Let's go ahead and do what we can to...
By the power of the light.
just wipe out this meat wagon here. Okay. All right, we've done it.
Stand and deliver.
Let's go ahead and we ordered up too many workers to gold. It looks like. So you are gonna come over here and build us another scout tower, and we're actually gonna get a couple of them. And once this keep is done upgrading, it's taking quite a while. We're gonna go ahead and
Build more forts. More work. Yes, my lord.
What's the term? We're gonna get more peons, more peasants, so that we can continue to get lumber here. We might order them down here where this war mill is, and it looks like we can actually do stuff over here. I wonder what's over here. Maybe we shouldn't. We probably shouldn't leave with everybody. So why don't we just take a swordsman, bring him down here. Oh, our farms are not done yet, but our keep is done. So let's go ahead and order up a bunch of those guys. Blacksmith, we need steel forged weapons. Okay, come over here.
Right away.
Of course, the necromancers are going to continue to be nuisances.
I am your servant. As you wish. Of course.
Let's try and dodge the attacks from that meat wagon there.
Be gone, spawn of darkness.
What is this? Q?
What ails?
Go ahead and get on auto repair. And our gold mine has collapsed. That's definitely not good. Missing resources. Find a gold mine. Yeah, you're not kidding. Let's go ahead and cancel that other peon. Okay, so we are in dire need of resources then, because we actually have no gold at all. So we only have to defend our base for another 3 minutes, which maybe is like 2 more undead attack waves, unless they get really crazy later on. Let's go for improved bows. Even though, again, I don't really have much in the way of gold. I just think upgrades at this point are going to be pretty important, but we can't upgrade our... We cannot upgrade our, what is it? Our ranged units? Our archers? Oh, they're receiving upgrades from iron forged weapons, so... Let's go ahead and get that level 2, and then we don't have enough gold for anything else right now, so... Kill the critter. This bridge is destroyed, I guess. We should... this bridge is destroyed. I guess we should seek another way to cross. Okay. Warning, a large undead group is coming. Well, that's definitely that's definitely not good for us. I guess we'll just use the rest of the resources we have at our disposal for repairs. So why don't I grab one of these guys? You are going to come over here.
Should I mess someone up?
Oh, the spear thrower also has those lines. That's an interesting choice for an orc. Okay. Just kill this. I don't think the rock chunks are hiding anything. A monster lure. Okay, well we'll go grab that after this undead group. That's this large undead group that's coming. We probably should have held on to some of our mines and used them in between the waves. But oh well. I really like this user interface though. In general, like in terms of the background UI, I think the buttons are a little too visually confusing combined with all the new things, but again, that's just a matter of me not knowing everything yet about the situation, so presumably after some time I will, you know, learn it. Okay, so let's go ahead and... I mean, so far this isn't too bad. This is where things are going to get a little weird. Go ahead and heal... Oh, no, we're not. Heal him. Okay, we need to pull back here a little bit. There's 3 meat wagons, so our towers are definitely going to be going down here. Let's go ahead and heal the spearman again. Pull back again. We really just need to deal with this front line, but we only have to defend for another minute. I don't know what are we defending from or why? A group of orcs have come to help you against the undead. Okay, so now we're just defending arbitrarily, not really given a reason. Besides, undead are growing weak. Maybe they're throwing all that they have at us, or something. I guess that would be the subtext. Okay, we really need to get rid of these abominations. So why don't we get rid of them? We don't have any more meat shields.
Of course.
So these guys are thankfully out of energy. So let's just ignore them.
Right away.
And just do as much damage as we can to the
Shoot someone injured.
units there. Heal the priest. He's important.
Right away.
Okay.
Now feel my wrath.
Alright, we've done it, I think.
What you got?
What ails you?
Alright, the survival. It's been completed. Let's go ahead and get Brilliant Sora. Destroy the 2 undead bases. Your base must not be
I
destroyed.
am your servant.
Okay. The undead plague has spread in the local area, and immediate action must be taken. You must destroy their 2 main bases in order to erase the infection from the forest. Got it. Your gold source has been depleted. In order to bolster your forces, you must find another one. However, the mine is located somewhere at the east of your base. Well, at least it gave us a bit of a tip. Now I'm just concerned about the remaining attack waves if we've been crippled by the,
As you wish.
you know, utter lack of resources.
As you wish.
And now will we just die to the
Should I mess
presence of
someone
enemies? Why don't you go ahead and heal this guy?
Right away.
Or even better yet, why don't you heal our hero? Well, we can. I think we're
I
okay.
am your someone injured.
The Brilliant Sora is going to improve Edwin's mana regeneration and the priests, which is really important.
Of course.
So let's keep making our way over here. Maybe there will be a reprieve. It looks like they must come from this direction. That village seems to be plagued. We should free it and erase its infection. Okay. Well, we are getting our... Stupid boy, your people are now ours and will serve us in death.
Yes, my friend.
So it would seem. We are getting
As you wish.
absolutely destroyed
Of course.
by the
I am your servant.
abomination
Someone
here.
injured.
Edwin doesn't have the most health. He doesn't even have 400 health. His footmen almost have more health than him. Oh, well, was that our priest? Yes, it was.
Of course.
Fuck. Well, we're definitely screwed then, in terms of Edwin's health.
What you got?
What
We just have to keep kiting back and using Holy Light when we have it. Holy shit, though, that archer died immediately. Did I quick save? I think I didn't quick save until after the...
Right away.
right before the
As you wish.
main attack.
Right away. As you wish.
Okay, we're just gonna kill this.
My wrath.
Stand and deliver.
Is my aid required?
Now he's screwed.
Right away.
Alright.
As you wish.
Now let's keep progressing. We do need an expansion. We really desperately need an expansion. If we can find more creeps to harvest gold from by killing, that's also an option.
As you wish.
This area looks pretty interesting.
Of course.
Well, speaking of more creeps, there definitely are some more ogres over here.
I am your servant.
Why don't we just
Now
aggro,
feel my wrath.
start shooting down this big
The
one.
power of the light. Burn.
Who has the most health? I think it's this troll guy?
Yes, my friend.
But it doesn't really matter. We'll just heal him.
Stand and deliver.
The Mauler deals quite a bit of damage.
Mess someone up.
We don't have any armor for either of our either of our classes of unit here, which is pretty bad. All right, we got a little bit of gold from that. Let's keep progressing. There's some lumber. We have so much lumber. We need gold.
What ails you?
We have too much lumber. We need like 3 things of gold, and of course we're getting attacked by another attack wave. Well, we can come in here and hit this anyways. Try and get rid of that guy's mana. I don't think he has enough to cast his dreaded spell that deals the dreaded damage. We can come in here and destroy the meat wagon anyways, and then focus on the necromancers since we're going to be able to flank them. We should at least be able to get rid of the necromancer with most of the energy. And then just Holy Light the other one, maybe? I'm not quite sure what our strategy is going to be.
As you wish.
Okay, let's
Right away.
dodge the attacks.
Gone, spawn of darkness. I am your servant.
Alright, I'm not doing what I said I was going to do.
Right away.
Of course.
I am
Of
your
course,
servant.
we didn't kill him.
Right away.
Now we're probably fucked, especially since Pathing just killed us.
Ails you.
Killed this archer,
Mess
basically.
someone
Yes,
up.
my friend.
Whoa!
Of course.
Healed it. Or
I am your servant.
keep backing up.
Of course. Is my aid.
Turn around and shoot that damn guy. Run!
Yes, my friend.
Oh, you got killed by necromancers.
By the power of the light. Burn.
What you got?
Yeah, I mean, the This would be fine if I had resources, right? But I have no money, so I guess we'll just have to restart on the medium difficulty instead. The normal difficulty. The easiest difficulty. Okay, we're back. We have just held out successfully. I have already quick saved. We did not get to level 2 on Edwin, but that's okay. And we are on the normal difficulty now, if that wasn't obvious. It turns out that the undead forces that you fight actually get level 2 upgrades from the start regardless, or at least the yellow ones do. I didn't click on the purple ones. They don't really attack too frequently. But in general, I was pretty surprised about that, because I figured that, you know, raw number stat probably would have, at least theoretically, changed,
Right away.
you know, across the different difficulties. Or at least maybe they would have been delayed and gotten it later on. Something like that would have been what I would have guessed would have happened. But either way, it didn't happen this time around. We're going to go ahead and kill these ogres again. They seem to be unchanged stat-wise. And we went for a little bit more heavy onto the orcs, and they are upgraded 1 melee, 2 ranged, 2 armor, which is, I think, a big deal. We can ignore the lumber one for now. Let's go ahead and grab that Brilliance Aura. Again, our priest has stayed alive. I didn't go for an upgraded keep, which is a potential opportunity. I think as basically it allows you to get to the Arcane Sanctum. This magic vault contains artifacts which can prove to be invaluable. Destroy it, my brother. I guess this is what the ogres were guarding. Another bundle of lumber. I guess we'll grab it since we're in the area, even though we clearly do not need it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kill this magic vault and see what happens. We do have some defenses back home, but they aren't super substantial, especially without our allied units here. Let's grab the tomes.
I am your servant.
And a sapphire amulet. Causes attacks against the wearer to miss with 15%. Okay, so awesome. That's really useful for Edwin, who's obviously not the tankiest guy out there.
I am your servant.
Let's see what's up this ramp, and then we're going to try and head back home pretty soon. Maybe we can break our way around here. Here, a fountain of health. Interesting. And a replenishment potion. Could be useful. Here's a spirit tower with a cool new model. I think we can probably hit it. Let's back out with Edwin so we target something else. Priest is going to heal up this archer, and this is the gold mine that we need, it looks like. So this is good that we found this. It's a neutral, hostile spirit tower, interestingly enough. But unfortunately, we did not get any gold from it. Alright, let's head back. If that's a gold mine, we can build another settlement here. Indeed, we can. I say we pick off these necromancers. Okay, now we've done that, we can probably kill this abomination with the tower that is staying alive. Maybe not, but we'll get it reasonably close. Unfortunately, we did take a massive detour here, so sort of predictably our strike force is very far out of position. So we can build another settlement, but unfortunately we are completely out of gold. So we're gonna have to long distance mine from an incredibly long distance, and we're just gonna head over here and grab that. So meanwhile, can we actually get militia? We could go for a call to arms here, but I don't think it would be super useful. So I'm just going to go ahead and start hitting this with our defense units. Well, our attack units that have returned. Go ahead and move that guy. The spear throwers are going to be pretty tanky. The grunts even more so with the 2 armor that they both have, the 2 bonus armor that they both have. So we'll go ahead and use Holy Light on those guys. We can use our Priest's Heal to keep us healthy. That's fine. Alright, and now we're going to, I guess, come over here and station ourselves here to intercept any attack forces. Again, we are quite a ways away. We are about 300 gold away from having enough gold to put down a town hall. So it's going to be probably 2 or 3 trips of these guys. I don't know how many workers I have, but I would need 30 workers for this to be 1 trip. So it's definitely going to be at least 2, probably more than that, because I don't think I have 15 supply used up by workers. I am your servant. So why don't we go ahead and activate this this dialogue event here. just aggro this guy. They all come over, so that's fine. We just need to fight them in an area that's a little bit more favorable for our positioning. Go ahead and use Holy Light on this guy. Kill him before he summons the skeletons, the raised dead. And we already read that dialogue event off, so we didn't need to read it again. And there's a disease cloud that has been placed as a unit, which is interesting. I don't know if that would be possible to destroy. Maybe that's a bug? I don't know. Is that possible to destroy? Why don't we hold position? We can actually shoot it. So I guess that's what we're going to do. It looks like it's a unit that's owned by the Undead Scourge, so interestingly enough. Go ahead and smack this crate down so you can make your way through. There we go.
Of course.
Alright, get rid of this cage. Whoa. Hold on there, swordsman. That's a disease cloud. We need to kill that with some ranged units. So it looks like we can get a couple of reinforcements in this area.
Right away.
Should be able to get rid of that disease cloud and then get this guy. Oh, it was... That's funny. This is a good surprise. We are getting experience towards level 3 for Edwin, so that's good. Unfortunately, we just ran our... Oh, wait, this doesn't even proc? It doesn't even add disease to these guys? That's interesting. Alright, well, let's pull back here. I don't know how difficult this base is going to be to take or to destroy, but let's go ahead and greet them with our grunts here in the front line. We can heal our foot soldier there, our swordsman. Of course, the skeletons are going to come into play. I can't really gain access to kill this necromancer, but that's fine. The skeletons go down pretty easily. Yeah, these guys have 2-2 as well, and of course we're going to get attacked. Heal this. Oh, let the swordsman die. That's fine too. We're just now returning from our first trip, so all of this has happened. We still have to distance mine. WarCraft 3's pathing is successfully fucking us right in our head, so that's great. Pull back here and start hitting the necromancers as soon as we have access to do so. Again, we have to dodge attacks. And unfortunately, again, this pathing system is my least favorite out of all of the RTSs I've probably played. Just based on the fact that it directly prevents you from being able to easily maneuver and have direct control over your units because they're not really moving where you're targeting them to or where you're telling them to move. So at least for me, it doesn't feel particularly enjoyable. Let's let our priest heal us up here anyways, and we are one trip away from being able to put down a town hall. So let's take this guy and sit him right here, and he'll just wait until we have the gold necessary. Alright, priest, when are you going to start healing yourself? Because you're the one who needs healing right now the most, I think. No, you're just going to keep healing everybody else. Okay, excellent. How much is this heal? It's 25. That's a pretty damn good heal. Alright, so let's go ahead and wipe this stuff out. Men, wipe them out, you know the deal. We're going to go ahead and heal the priest, because he's getting his head caved in by spirits. He's going to die for sure. That sucks. I should have saved before any of this went down, but of course I did not. Pull back. There's a burning halls. That's scary looking. Pull back. Heal the grunt. Oh, we have such a puny heal. It costs so much mana. Let's keep pulling back. We're dealing with their defense garrison here, it looks like. So why don't we just hit this spirit tower. Don't get killed by that. We can't target it, so it's not really like we have the capability to... There we go, it's been destroyed. Let's migrate our forces this way, move the grunts this way so that they don't get hit by stuff. Oh, they're still going to get hit by stuff anyways. Archer's going down. We have no gold to do anything about that right now. Just, sure, hit this guy with your ranged units. Pull this grunt back. Oh, he's dead anyways. He got killed by the Crypt Fiend. Alright, well, all of our current units are healthy, and we do have a Holy Light to heal them if necessary, so... I think we'll be alright, but we did lose a lot there.
Of course. Sure,
kill the fucking disease cloud. I don't know why these things even really exist. They don't seem to serve a gameplay purpose.
Of course.
Okay, so I guess we can take our ranged units here. Well, I guess everybody but our grunt.
Should I
Just pull them back. No, you're on hold position. Move the units this way.
stand and deliver?
Yeah, it looks like we can destroy this from a range, so that's good. Do we have the gold yet? We're about to get the gold. What is it, 385? Oh, wait, no, we still need one more, probably. Fucking hell, this is going to take a while. Yeah, we still need 40 more gold, so I guess we'll be sitting here just destroying the crypt. Hopefully that prevents them from... I mean, they're not. Doesn't look like they're really building anything anyways, but... I mean... Who knows? We need, like, two additional grunts to get our forces back up to strength so that we can take on this burning halls structure here, since it looks like it's pretty identical to, at least in purpose, to a upgraded necropolis, Halls of the Dead. There's another spirit tower down here, and there's a gold mine that we can take at some point.
Of course.
So definitely a rough start for us here in this campaign. I just hope we have access to more money in the future.
Right away.
Scout out towards this direction. Looks like where the yellow undead come from.
Right away. Now feel my wrath.
There's another entrance we could take if we wanted to be particularly scary and
I am your
aggressive. And this is the edge of the map. Okay. I just my worst fear is that they'll spawn some enemies that attack us from that direction or something, and we'll get our gold mine destroyed. Let's go ahead and drop a save. The undead seemed to come from the bottom. Why is it taking so long to save? That's crazy. The undead seemed to come from down here, but they must be passing through the purple base, so we need to get into position here just in case our forces, you know, the yellow attack wave comes in and attacks our base. Now I'm going to be paranoid that the yellow force is already already sent an attack force. And then I'm going to get killed by it.
What ails you?
Okay. So I'm not sure why, again, the disease clouds are units, but whatever. It would be really cool if we could have maybe destroyed some of these trees, get us a shortcut. Okay, here we go. We're getting attacked. Heal the archer. Doesn't look like there's anything but the ghouls themselves here that are posing much of a threat to us right now. Let's heal the orc. Grunt there. It's fine. Destroy the skeletons next. These necromancers deal decent damage to... I think they deal extra damage to heavily armored. Right? Magic does extra damage to... Oh, yeah, extra damage to heavy. Okay. Alright, we've got a lot of units for you to heal, Edwin. I hope you're ready. Sure, why don't you try and destroy that? Yeah, I didn't think so. No. No. Oh, wait, it's this guy.
I'll check it out.
Is someone injured? As you wish.
Should
I guess we can try and destroy it. Yeah, we're out of its range now. That's pretty dumb. Alright, we'll sit here and passively destroy this. We can finally get our town hall. Holy shit, I'm so excited. That'll take a while in and of itself, obviously.
What ails?
Go ahead and drop a heal on that guy, and we have one more heal. We should probably use it on the grunt. It only heals for what, 200? So get the grunt topped off there, and then wait for mana regen from Brilliant Sora to set ourselves loose in that regard. Get ourselves more mana. We need to stock up on mana. We didn't get that replenishment potion like I should have while I was in the area. Oh, it only costs 65. I thought it cost 75. How much health is this guy missing? No, he can deal with it. He'll live through it. If this were more accessible, I'd love to have my units sit next to this fountain of health, because it prevents us from using so much mana on healing, but obviously we lost our priest, and that's very, very far away, so it doesn't seem like a feasible decision. We're just about done with this Temple of the Damned. It doesn't look like it was producing anything anyways, so that's fine. And the undead forces did congregate from this direction, so they must be going through this lower path over here. I'm grateful that there was no meat wagon that time. That would have made things really complicated. We We've got 80 gold left over. Why don't we get more guys to work on this and speed it up? It'll save us some money in the long run. Well, it'll save us a lot of time for sure.
More work.
So why don't you guys are going to start harvesting lumber.
Yes, me lord.
Because this is going to be done pretty soon.
Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. All right.
And
More work.
yeah, we won't have enough gold. Quite enough gold to
What? Off I
to
go
take
then.
care of it,
More
but
work.
we will leave our
What is
workers
it?
here.
More work. What is it?
All
Yes,
you
my
guys, you're
lord.
going to come here as well. Just about done. That sped it up enough that it will definitely save us some
More
time.
work. What is it?
And yeah,
More
Excellent.
work. What? What is it?
come on, finish. Drum roll,
Job
please.
done.
Holy moly. Okay. It's V to return, not E anymore. Okay. This is an interesting texture choice for what happens after Blight. Very, very light. Very bright. Unlike
What you want? Yes.
Blight. Okay. Now, let's get the rally point set up properly here. We're going to get a grunt on the way. And we also need to upgrade our keep at some points. So, upgrade to keep at some point. So let's make sure that we remember to do that. Let's get an archer next. And we can also start getting more upgrades. Finally, we have some income. So we can grab, I guess we'll save up for Arcanite unit armor.
Someone injured.
That seems like the decision, the proper decision. Let's hotkey our upgrade structures here. And, do we want ranged weapons? We only have one measly ranged unit there, so I don't know. That'll be interesting. We'll go ahead and queue up Arcanite unit armor. Awesome. And then we'll save up for a keep upgrade, I think. Once this unit armor is done, cool reskinned acolyte there. Once the unit armor is done, we will circle around here, kill this spirit tower, and
Is my aid required?
what else do we want to do? Well, obviously we're going to need like one more grunt, which we'll probably have by the time our unit armor kicks in. So, yep, just 200 more gold. Well, this is going by pretty quick. I forget how quick upgrades happen in Warcraft 3 compared to... They took all the time that StarCraft upgrades take and put it into the time battles take. So then they didn't have any time left over to add to the fucking amount of time it takes to upgrade. By comparison, it goes by way faster. So, let's see. What do we want next? I guess we can get it ranged weapons. We have to wait for our keep to finish before we can get anything else. So, I guess we'll drop a save since we're doing okay now. Quick saving in this particular project takes a while. It must be something to do with the amount of data we're actually saving, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. How many units do we have? We have room for 2 more units. I say we just get spear throwers because our orc units are going to be way more effective than our other units. So
We need more gold.
I say we just get 2 spear throwers. Maybe even a spear thrower and a grunt? I don't know. But whatever we do, we're going to want to... Yeah, I say we queue up 2 spear throwers just so that we have the extra DPS. We have the frontline tank. We have full mana on Edwin, so I say we just split our... We wait for the next yellow attack, maybe? Because I don't want to get it, comboed. But I think that's a pretty decent way to go about it, so... We'll go ahead and order up the... Here's the next yellow attack. Perfect. It seems like they've completely stopped sending meat wagons. No, never mind. It's supposed to be soon. Why don't we send a grunt down here and kill this guy, along with an archer that he's targeted. Oh, kill this guy. Hold back.
Stand and deliver. Say your prayer. I'll check it out.
Okay, why don't you kill that grunt, or that... Well, yes, I was talking to the undead, clearly.
Smoky.
Okay, excellent.
Someone injured. Yes, my friend.
All right, this is an interesting alliance between the humans and the orcs that we've got going on here. There wasn't really a lot of multi-race gameplay in vanilla, so I'm glad that it's rearing its head over here in that respect.
That's my
I think we have a... Yeah, we have another guy there, because we only lost one grunt. Okay. Now, let's get... Where's my blacksmith? Let's get... actually, let's get more damage, because we don't really have any units that are tanking for the humans, so we'll just get damage. And we will grab one of these guys and grab an Arcane Sanctum, which is D. Kill this fucking raccoon.
What is it? All right.
Thank you.
Off I go then. Yes.
Okay, excellent. And where is our grunt? He's coming. Alright, let's take our positions over here. We don't really need to wait for that grunt. He'll come this way,
Right away.
so that he doesn't waypoint into the burning halls before we're ready. There's 2 spirit towers here, so we want to clear these out if possible. Maybe we'll get an extra expendable unit here that we can send into death. No, no such luck. Alright. So let's go ahead and come this way. Clear the way for... Oh, we only have 2 grunts right now, actually. So that's fine. Clear the way for additional ranged units to come in and support us. Go ahead and heal the headhunter to full HP. Now we'll take on this guy. This looks like a gargoyle spire. Very interesting. Pull back our ranged units here so they can hit it from a safer distance. And now we're completely out of the range of the burning halls, which is nice. No, come back. Hold position. Don't fall for it. Okay. Now
Job's done.
we're gonna order up Arcanite ranged weapons. We're gonna get a grunt. More grunts, why not? And then our Arcane Sanctum is done. We have sorcerers. Whoa, we've got a lot of units here. Okay, let's first of all we need priests. So let's order up 2 priests and adept training. And then we're just gonna go ahead and charge face first into these guys here, into this burning halls. Wow, this thing has some range, huh?
I'll check it out.
And heal.
Is my aid required?
Why? Why are you so mean?
Jump up.
Is someone injured?
Well, it's just gonna keep targeting this guy, so we're just gonna have to keep healing him. That's fine. Cooldown's pretty low, and we've got enough mana to dump into this, and enough mana regeneration that it won't really matter too much. Okay, Burning Halls is just about dead. Awesome. Let's come in here and absolutely destroy this stuff as well.
Of the light. Burn.
And we might as well send a couple of peons over here.
What?
A couple of peasants. We'll get another base set up here. There's only 5,000 gold in this, because we took our sweet fucking time getting here.
Yes, ma'am.
But it'll still be pretty good, I think. Kill the raccoon.
I am your servant.
Alright, awesome.
What ails you?
Okay. I think we're pretty much all set.
Is my aid?
We're gonna start getting another control group here.
Yes, my.
Here's a priest.
What ails you?
Let's kick out one of our archers for a priest.
What you got?
What ails you? Yes, my friend.
Stand and deliver.
Is my
Okay.
aid required? Of course.
Oh. No,
Yes,
I had the wrong
Is my aid
wrong
required?
stuff set up there. I was wondering what was happening there. Okay. So you are going to order up 2 more priests, or at least 1 more priest. And then we can start looking at these other units. What do we have? Abolish magic for anti-mage. So that's like a dryad, I guess? Spell immunity. Yeah, it looks like it's like very similar to a dryad. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Why don't we also queue up sorceress adept training? Why not? Let's get improved bows. Let's get more spear throwers. We have fully upgraded in that department. Let's get steel plating, and I guess let's get a castle. I don't know how long we're going to be here.
Is my
Meanwhile, we could
what
start
ails you?
our
I can't build that. Off I go then.
our
Righto.
next little excursion here, the next little town hall.
As you wish.
Kill that. Okay. And now we're going to keep on going. This is a long first mission. I like that we're allowed to sort of explore this new
Is someone injured?
tech tree.
Someone up.
It's pretty interesting. So there's some gold. would have come in fucking handy earlier, for sure. Let's just keep pumping out units.
Is someone injured?
Rune of Lesser Healing. I like that it's green. That's pretty neat. Mantle of Nature increases the intelligence by 3 and mana by 75, plus all the intelligence that you get, or the mana you get from intelligence. Yeah, it was only 50 gold. I guess it would have saved us a trip, but we had no idea that that was there. Holy Light, Frozen Shards, or Brilliant Sword level 2. I say Holy Light level 2. We're up against Undead. It only makes sense. Okay.
Is my aid required? Yes, my friend.
Alright, let's keep it rolling here. Keep it chugging. Let's get a couple... Oh, we need more farms. That's fine.
What is it? Yes, my lord. Is my aid required? What ails you?
Alright. We have been building quite a few units now that we have the cash. And this is what I mean. I'm totally fine with the way that the difficulty was set up on the hard difficulty, but we just didn't have the cash. No cash flow means it's really difficult to actually compete with the AI, which obviously they don't have to worry about money in the same regard. So let's go ahead and... What do we got for money here? Or so for units here, rather. Go ahead and add this. Okay. So why don't we order up another archer, a grunt... Well, spear thrower is fine. Sorceress, okay.
Is someone injured?
Destroy that.
Yes, my friend.
A lesser clarity potion. It's hard to pick out the items over the... This is amazing. Over the,
I am your servant.
some of the new items. I'm going to have to get used to that. That's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so let's keep rolling over here. We do have a castle now. Let's go ahead and start getting our mithril weapons. And I don't think we really need to worry about too much else. We're in low upkeep now. Alright, let's pull back here because I want to draw out their forces and also quick save. But we can draw out their forces first since we have just so many units here. I don't think there's going to be much... We're not going to have many troubles, I don't think. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Focus down the spirit tower. Then they have their necropolis. They don't even have a burning halls. Excellent. This is exactly what I want to see. Okay, let's heal our buddy the orc. We can wait for them to get lower now since we can heal for, what is it, 400? Yeah, it is. So, start pecking on... Oh, no. This. Well, he's already dead before I could even do anything with him. Okay, cool. Where were their production structures? Maybe they're further back inside the base. Okay, so we've definitely conquered the challenge here. Sorceress has slow... Yeah, it's all the same stuff. I like how the icon for polymorph is a chicken. Alright, there's just a regular ziggurat. I wonder where the production structures are. Maybe it's up here. That's the only thing I can really think of. So maybe something must be up here, unless their units were spawned in by triggers, which must be the case. We don't have anything else. Potion of greater mana. Looks useful. Why don't we grab Edwin and come over here and grab that just in case we need it for another mission. Oh, our units are finding a very interesting path through the trees here. Wow, they actually managed to get around. Main quest completed. The Undead Scourge. We've conquered them. Sir, that was a wonderful victory. Now his father's going to come by and see that he banded with orcs and be very upset. Yes, now this forest will be safe. Sir Edwin, your father needs you at the ruins of Lawrence immediately. Never a dull moment. Let's get moving. Hey, that sounds like Arthas. Okay, well that was it. Perhaps we'll have to wait for the inevitable sort of, what is it, basically the confrontation when Sir Theron's the Orc Slayer realizes his son, Edwin, has banded with orcs in order to defeat the undead, and he'll be very upset, I'm sure. And it's understandable, the orcs were instrumental in our victory there. Like, we could have probably won with just human forces, but we would have taken catastrophic losses, and probably... I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what we would have had to build spearmen and stuff. I guess it could have been feasible. But the orcs made it significantly more realistic and saved a lot of human lives by extension. So it makes sense. The situation was pretty dire with the amount of undead that attacked. So it makes sense that they needed the orcs in order to do that. But of course, it's an impossible position. The orcs have attacked the humans forever, and Theron's has been basically mostly killing orcs his entire life, presumably based on his title. and fighting against these attackers that have threatened his homeland and yada yada yada. So it's an interesting character development, this strife that's probably already going to start happening, that I'm seeing the hints of this early on in the campaign. So thank you, Svetli, for Agerron, not sure how to pronounce it yet still. Agerron's Treachery. We'll be back on, what day is today? This is Sunday, so Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday with map number 2 of the campaign. I guess we can check for an interlude. Let's hit continue. Oh, we probably should hit quit campaign, right? It's not an interlude. It is the Siege of Lawrence. So that'll be what we play next. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.